It's the video you've been waiting for. The conclusion to my Minicon comic haul. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. I am the Dude Without Fear, and it's finally here, part 3 of my Minicon comic haul. I will answer all your questions, how many books I got, how much I paid, if I was able to stick to my budget of $100, and there will be, I think, a little surprise ending even for you. So, let's get into it. Let's look at these books. First off, I've got Fantastic Four, number 318. Super cool cover with Doctor Doom. And then I've got Fantastic Four Annual number 25 in Kang's Clutches. I love time travel stuff, and what better villain than Kang for time travel in the Marvel Universe. I really wanted him to have all of these issues of the series, but he did not. But I want to collect these books, so I got it anyway. And it is Books of Doom, number 1. And Books of Doom, number 5. These are written by Ed Brubaker, a fantastic writer. Love his Daredevil run. His Batman run's good. He's just good stuff. This is the Ultimates number 6. I'm working on getting the Ultimates 1, 2, and 3. This is Ultimates 2 number 6, and I actually think this is a duplicate. When I was looking at my list, I think I looked at the wrong spot. So I'm pretty sure I already have this one. So, but no big deal. Is less than 50 cents. Ultimates 3 number 3, and Ultimates 1 and 2 are written by Mark Millar, and Ultimates 3 is Jeff Loeb. And I heard it. Ultimates 3 is not as good, but I still want to pick that up just to have those 3. I don't really care about the Ultimate Universe very much at all. I don't like Ultimate X-Men. It's just too different, and I've not really read a lot of Ultimate Spider-Man, though I've heard Ultimate Spider-Man is fantastic, so I'll probably check that out one day. But right now I'm just working on getting Ultimates 1, 2, and 3. And now Ultimate Captain America. Speaking of Captain America Volume 4, number 25. Working on getting those. Almost got all those. Showcase 94, number 8 of 12, featuring Scarface. I love the Ventriloquist, man. The Ventriloquist is such a cool character. I think the best iteration of him is in Batman the Animated Series. But he's just, he's really cool, and he's underrated. So, but I really like that character a lot. I'm working on building this set, and I'm probably close to having about half of it. Batman and Robin Eternal, number 6. Really cool Tony Daniel cover with, Batman and Robin on it. I got number 7 as well. And number 10. And those didn't come in a bag and a board. Some of the stuff did, some of it didn't. I just left it how it was until I was done filming everything, and then I'll make it pretty. This is Batman Shadow of the Bat, number 51, 52. I always thought when I was a kid, I thought that dude was the Predator. But it's not. It's not the Predator. Just thought he was. Shadow of the Bat, number 58. I'm working on this run too. I got most of them. I got very few left in this run. And 91. And then I've got numerous copies of this, but I pick it up every time I see it because it is a key issue that I actually left out of the first video. Just wasn't thinking. But it is Shadow of the Bat #1, which is the first appearance of Mr. Zsasz, which is another Batman villain that I really like. And I don't really know why I like him so much. I guess because he's simple. He's just a crazy murderer. Like he literally lives for the kill, and like he will stop at nothing until he's got it. And it's cool to me for whatever reason. But this one, I like I said, I buy this every time I come across it. And this was actually the deluxe edition, which came polybagged, but this one was opened. But it came with all the stuff, which is a Shadow of the Bat bookmark, a weird Arkham Asylum pop-up thing. I'm not really sure what it is, what it does, but I don't know. Something. A blueprint of Arkham Asylum, which is pretty cool. Might frame that actually. It might look pretty cool. Put it in the hallway or something. See how long it takes the wife to notice that immediately. She will notice it immediately. A poster, which is the cover artwork for issue #1. And I don't remember it coming with two posters. I think that's the cover for issue number 2. I don't know if they just stuck that in there, but that's artwork by Brian Stelfreeze. Both of those covers. We got Spider-Man #16, which is actually read this way, I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly. Very inconvenient comic to read, but cool nonetheless. I had that a long time ago, and I don't think I have it now. I don't think I had it before this. I'm pretty sure I gave it to my friend's kid, which I gave that kid some comics that I should not have, that I did not realize until much later. Spider-Man #24. I've never read a comic with the 6-armed Spider-Man in it. I remember it from the 90s cartoon, but I've never read it in comic form. And I really wish that they would frickin' release that cartoon on DVD, man. Like, we've got the X-Men and Iron Man and Fantastic Four. Like, give me the Hulk, give me the Spider-Man cartoon, and give me that Silver Surfer cartoon. And while you're at it, give me that Spider-Man Unlimited cartoon, too. The first one, not the Disney one. Got this Maximum Carnage Part 12. It's Spider-Man 37. I probably shouldn't have gotten it because it's got these dings right here in the spine, but I bought it because it's a Maximum Carnage tie-in, or a part of Maximum Carnage, and those depending on the issue can be kind of pricey. So I just went ahead and picked it up. It was I got like 13 books for $10 from a dude, so that was one of those. Peter Parker Spider-Man #5. Amazing Spider-Man #401. I think that cover's pretty rad. Pretty cool. I can't tell if it has some discoloration on it. I think it may. But I don't think it's probably not a hard book to come by. A still polybagged Web of Spider-Man #90. We've got a couple of these. This book It's a newsstand. Nice. This book, these poly bags, like I'm working on a video about graded books, and just reading up about that, like bags that are comics that are still in the poly bag, like a grading company won't keep the poly bag in it. They're going to take it out of the poly bag. And poly bags are actually not as good for the book as like a normal bag and board are. So like leaving it in the poly bag is actually not that great, and it's not necessary. But there's just something about a comic in a poly bag. It's like knowing that if you take it out of that bag, yours are the only fingers and hands to have touched it. It hasn't been violated by some dude at a Chinese buffet. You know what I mean? It's your clean hands on these crisp white pages. Just something about a polybag book. So even though, you know, it doesn't actually do anything for the book, if I were to have this book polybagged and another one not polybagged right next to each other for sale, and they're the same price, I'm going to take the polybag. Unless it's damaged. Could be damaged. Just because it's in a polybag doesn't mean it ain't damaged. Another part of Maximum Carnage, part 6, Web of Spider-Man 102. Collecting the Web of Spider-Man series, trying to get all those. I'm nowhere near getting all of them, but I'm working on it. This one's got a little bit of damage up there. I don't know if you can see it or not. This is the same guy I got the other one from. Web of Spider-Man number 92. Web of Spider-Man number 89. Number 84. Number 126. The Trial of Peter Parker, Part 1. Cover art by John Romita Jr. Some people don't like John Romita Jr. art. I dig him on Spider-Man. I don't like him on everything that he does. I like him on certain stuff, like the Punisher, his run of the Punisher up here, Punisher Warzone with Chuck Dixon. I really like him on Punisher, and I really like him on Spider-Man, and I like him on Daredevil. To me, John Romita Jr. is more of a Marvel artist. When he does DC stuff, I do not like it, man. Like when he got Superman, that just does not feel right. It feels like an abomination. It should not be mixed, man. Somehow I wound up with 2 copies of Web of Spider-Man number 104. And when you're in the heat of the moment, man, when you're going through these books, it's sometimes hard to know what you've picked and what you haven't, especially when the dude just gives you them for cheaper than he was going to give them to you before, and doesn't give you a chance to go through what you wanted. So I probably wouldn't have wound up with 2 had that not happened, had I been able to go back through the books. But I wound up with 2. It's no big deal. I'll give one to my brother because he's working on Web of Spider-Man as well. And then Web of Spider-Man 105. This one looks pretty cool. It's got Archangel and I don't really care about Quicksilver, but Moon Knight in there. I don't know who this big Sasquatch looking dude is. The name escapes me at the moment. But got that. Got Web of Spider-Man number 23, which is actually closer to where I'm at in collecting this series. I started at issue 1, and I've just been working my way forward. And when my local comic shop closed down 2 years ago, I guess now, he had like 98% of the run, and I wound up, I was just buying like 1 or 2 a week, just putting them together, reading them as I go. And then he closed down, and so no more of those. So just been kind of picking them up in pieces ever since. This is a pretty cool cover. Web of Spider-Man number 113 with Gambit and Black Cat on there. This one is polybagged as well, and it includes a 16-page preview of the upcoming Spider-Man cartoon series. So, pretty cool book. It's got some shine to the cover. I don't know if it's a foil cover or what. The green is kind of foily. It's pretty cool. And then Conan the Barbarian Giant Size Annual number 10. These are pretty cool. I really like this cover of Conan the Barbarian number 270 because that's a very Arnold Schwarzenegger look there. So picked that up. Conan the Cimmerian number 9 from the Dark Horse era of Conan. Number 13. Number 17. And my last one is a one-shot, a brutal single-issue story, Conan, The Weight of the Crown. And look at that freaking rad cover, dude. You got freaking Conan holding some dude's severed head. Oh, God, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Such a beautiful book. Don't mess with Conan, dude, or you will get stomped. So, let's reveal the stats. Let's see how I did. All right, so I went into this thing with $100, and that was the total amount that I was going to spend. That includes getting in the door. That includes everything, right? So I stopped, got $100 out of the ATM, and I bought an energy drink with that money because I needed $5 to get in the door. Okay, so in the first video I'd said that my energy drink was $5. It was not. I didn't get a Red Bull. I got one of these. These are like $3 because it matches. I got this because it matches my car. It's delicious. It's sour but sweet. It's tangy and sugar free. So about $3 for an energy drink, $5 to enter, and then when I got there, the first thing I did was look for the dude that I was dropping off books to be pressed with his pressing service. That was part of the reason I went to this con to begin with. And there'll be a video about this coming up later. And that was $10 for the first book, $5 for each book after that. Gave him a total of $25. First book I bought was Batman 407, Year 1, Part 4. Paid $6 for it. Bought a $3 Conan book and bought a $1 Batman and Robin Eternal book. Then I bought 4 comics for $1 from a dude. I bought 13 comics for $10 from a dude. And I bought all these comics from this one guy. The rest of the comics I got there from this one dude that I spent $45 on. So if I add all that up, that should give me $99. So I came in $1 below my budget. But the M. Night Shyamalan turn of events, I was actually meeting a dude at the con because if you remember, about a month or so ago, I did a video that was a mega comic haul, and I bought like over 400 comics for $100. Well, I kept what I wanted of those, which was less than half, and I've been selling the ones that I didn't want ever since. And so what I had left, I just wanted to sell in one lump sum, try to get as most as I could for it, but people, for whatever reason, just were not even interested, man. And I don't know if it's because of the pandemic or what, but I had a really hard time selling all those comics at once. So I took the first offer I got on it, that the dude actually showed up and continued talking to me. I met him there, and he bought the remaining books out of that collection from me, and he paid me for those books $70. So that should put me at spending only what, $29 for 131 comic books is what I walked out of there with. That's how you collect comics, man. That's how you collect comics on a budget. If you find deals like that, like I did, you find them, you buy them, you get what you want out of them, and then you try to sell it for more than what you paid for it. I paid $100 for that collection, and I wound up selling everything that I sold. Sold everything for a total of $115, which is like $20 less than what I was really wanting for it. But that's fine. I still got $15 out of the deal, more than I had, plus like almost 200 comic books more than I had. So and when I sold them back, that funded all of these books. So I mean, that's a pretty good trip. Pretty good convention experience, if I do say so myself. Going in, looking to spend just $100, making $70, and only spending about 30. That's pretty awesome. I am very pleased with my haul. Very pleased with my experience. So that's all I got. That's all I got, man. That's the game. 131 comic books, $30, 3 YouTube videos, and a partridge in a frickin' pear tree, man. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this trilogy, give me a thumbs up. The more likes I get, the more YouTube recommends me to other people, so I've heard. So if you like it, give me a like. If you haven't subscribed yet and you want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscription button and hit that notification bell so you know when I've uploaded more content. As always, crew, thank you so much for watching. Be excellent to each other, and you take it easy.